For me, Dhoni is, I don't need a sentence, 3 words will do, the coolest one.
I think he's made a lot of selfless choices along the way in his journey. That's who MS is for you.
For me, MS Dhoni is a very passionate cricketer. Knows his ability and always backs his ability with calmness personified.
He became a leader, millions को inspire किया. उसके बाद लोग उसके जैसा बनना चाहने लगे.
उम्मीद करते हैं कि रिटायर ही ना हो कभी, पर एक दिन किसी सबको रिटायर तो होना ही है. कि जो उनका इम्पैक्ट रहा है ना पूरी टीम पे, पूरे गेंदबाज पे, भारतीय क्रिकेट पे, वो काबिल तारीफ है और उनकी भरपाई करना इतना आसान नहीं.
It's incredible that someone who came from places like Ranchi, Kharagpur, and then strode across the world scene like a giant, never seemed to have any trouble adapting to a different level of cricket. That's what differentiates champions from others. I didn't hear of him really for a long time until a producer told me, I've just seen this man bat. He's got long hair. He says he walks like a bull. He bats like he owns the place. Forget everybody. Remember Msdhoni.
इंडियन टीम मौका इतनी मुश्किल से मिलता है तो हर प्लेयर चाहता है कि उस मौके को भुना लें. वो रन आउट हुए तो उनके लिए एक बड़ा झटका था. पर धोनी ऐसे इंसान है कि वो ज़्यादा इमोशन दिखाते नहीं हैं. मैं तो अगर मैं थोड़ा एक्सप्रेशन दूँ फेस का तो ऐसा था मैं, ऐसा नहीं हो सकता, ऐसा करके मैं बोला था अपने आप को. और हम लोग एक्चुअली वर लाफिंग कि द्रविड़ भी साथ में थे, और जो कि द्रविड़ बहुत शांत स्वभाव के प्लेयर है. हम लोग बात कर रहे कि यार ये एक्चुअली रियल में हो रहा है जिस तरह से बल्लेबाजी कर रहे हैं महेंद्र सिंह धोनी. हर कॉर्नर में शॉट लगाए, बड़े शॉट लगाए, छक्के चौके. वो उनका एक पहला जो इंटरनेशनल लेवल पे जो एक शुरुआती दौर का जो मैच था, वहाँ दर्शा दिया कि कितने बड़े प्लेयर हैं और कितना महान प्लेयर बनने के लिए भारत के लिए खेल रहा है.
Anyone who knew MS at that point always knew the fact that he was a very astute cricketer, very astute person, someone who was very sharp at all points. You know, he was on the button. He knew what he wanted to do. He was very clear about what he was trying to achieve for himself as a cricketer who represented the country. And also, when he was a captain of the team, you also felt that he wanted all of us to do well, and he built that kind of an atmosphere. When I went to MS and said, give me the ball, I want to bowl in the bowl out, he said, yeah, okay, do it. I know you'll do it. So I think the beauty of that World Cup was that everyone in that ground, no matter where we were on the field, when he made that decision to give Jogi the ball, we just trusted. So every decision that was made, every call that was taken was trusted by each one of us on the field and just off the field, just outside the ropes as well. And I think that's what created that magic of 2007.
That World T20 in South Africa changed a lot of things. We know it led to the birth of T20 cricket in its modern form as we know it. But the single biggest gain, beyond being the catalyst for the IPL, was the arrival of MS Dhoni. As someone who could lead from the front, who when the going got tough was really calm, that's the first we saw of him, and yet who in times of victory was not grandstanding, was not putting himself there in front. Coming in, becoming the lead player for Chennai Super Kings, it started a love story with Chennai Super Kings that has just grown and grown and grown and grown and magnificent. The first IPL in 2010, all those Champions League trophies, but more than anything else, the finishes. I asked Rahul Dravid once many years ago, I said, why Dhoni, why not Dhoni at 3? He said, because nobody will finish like him at number 6. He's far more valuable at 6. We'll find a 3, but we won't find someone who finishes like him. And then the legend of Dhoni finishing grew. That game in Dharamshala, where, as I've often said, I saw this ball, white ball, going against the night sky like it was a meteor headed somewhere. That game in Sri Lanka, where 14-15 together the last over, refusing singles, wanting to finish it himself. The aura, just the feeling of Dhoni, the finisher, just grew and grew and grew. And to be honest, even in the commentary box, if it was 90 of 7 overs, as it once was in the IPL, you didn't think it was over. You said, how is he going to find a way out? Not will he find a way out?
2011 is something which was very important tournament when you are playing in front of your home crowd. World Cup is a big stage, and as far as bowling was concerned, for a keeper to be constantly communicating with bowler at times it's hard job to do, and he had enough trust in me to take the initiative or take the lead with that regard. That really worked very well throughout my career, and MS as captain was always the case.
और महेंद्र सिंह धोनी की यही क्लास थी, यही खास बात थी कि वो टीम को अपने साथ लेके चलते थे। और आप 2011 की बात करें, मैं तो कहूँगा कि उसके बाद से लेके अब तक 2019 तक भी, कि अगर आप विराट कोहली की भी बात करें, कोच रवि शास्त्री की बात करें, तो उनके लिए भी एक पिलर है। युवराज सिंह की जगह महेंद्र सिंह धोनी गए, तो गए और उन्होंने क्या किया वो तो मुझे कहने की जरूरत नहीं। आंकड़े दर्शाते हैं कि केवल स्किल ही नहीं, उनका जो दिमाग है, उनकी जो विल थी, वो उन्हें कहाँ तक लेके गई है।
Backing his abilities, I think that's been the greatest asset which he had playing cricket. He has pushed the game to that stage where the bowlers are feeling the pressure and they are committing those errors which he can really capitalize on, and that is something which shows in MS Dhoni, the great finisher.
He's only been captain of India for 6 years. In those 6 years, MS Dhoni has got IPL titles, Champions League titles, but with India, he's got a World T20, he's got a World Cup win, and you could say that all that is because there were all these great players around him. Then he comes to England for the Champions Trophy and he says, I need an opening batsman. So who's my opening batsman? He says, Rohit Sharma, you're my opening batsman. It's changed Rohit Sharma's life. What a role he has had to play in the evolution of Chahal and Kuldeep. I've been very lucky to have had the stump mic turned on, and I've heard some very, very interesting instructions. There's almost as if someone's providing the voice and the bowlers are following. I think he's played a magnificent role in the development of people, and I think in the smooth transition of Dhoni to Kohli is one of his biggest moments. I think he's got an uncanny ability to just live in the moment and back a player when he asks him to do difficult things.
सिंगल डबल में उन्होंने अपनी लाइफ ज़िंदगी बना दी और भारत को फिर छक्के चौकों से फिनिश किया गेम को.
His biggest legacy has been the fact that every time he's there at the crease, you have hope. It doesn't matter what the situation is. He has played that kind of innings pretty much throughout his career.
I, as a cricketer, as a friend, am grateful to him for all that he's been to me and the leader that he's been to me.
अलग सी काबिलियत थी, अलग सा टैलेंट था जो कि at the best highest level पे उन्होंने एक्सप्लोर किया. So thank you धोनी.
ग्रेट कैप्टन और ग्रेट टीम मैन, और इंडियन क्रिकेट को जो इतना योगदान और आगे तक लेके गए, उसके लिए मेरा ही नहीं सबका थैंक यू वेरी मच.
What endeared him to me even more was once he gave up the captaincy, there was no song and dance about it, there was no grandstanding, come look at me captain, greatest, I am abdicating, look at me. No, just that's it for me, thank you.
और मैं तो हमेशा से कहता रहा हूँ कि महेंद्र सिंह धोनी जब भी जाएंगे तब आपको उनकी रियल वैल्यू उनकी पता लगेगी.